Don't know.
I'll lump myself in with you. He's a good-looking kid. He's got fast hands. Obviously, a lot is expected. Over 200 amateur wins. Things have slowed for him, though, of late. Let's see if he was up to the challenge against another veteran fighter. Round number one. Garcia in the black trunks. Rodragez in the purple and white. You see, that is what Rodragez does. Holds that left hand way out as a stick, as a pole, as a distracting mechanism. What do you make of that, Ray?
Well, they're just trying to see what works. This is just a feeling out process. And talking about Garcia, I mean, I met him yesterday, and a pretty cool kid, but it has to be somewhat intimidating for him to be fighting here at Madison Square Garden. But then again, I loved it. I fed off that, and I'm sure he does too.
He seems like the type of kid that would do that, right?
Yes, he very calm, collected.
He loved it at the weigh-in. He was dancing to the music. He came out, and he got a lot of cheers. He has a lot of fans, many of them young and female. He's, again, good-looking, flashy kid. He's one of these guys with 1 million Instagram followers. So he's popular. Now, you've always got to back it up in the ring, though.
You have to back it up, exactly.
In his last fight against Carlos Morales, he was really tested. He had moved up to 135. He was hurt in the 7th round. He was rocked. He was clutching. I'll give him credit for that, though, Ray. When he was hurt, he had good boxing instincts to survive.
Well, that's a definite sign of how good a person, a fighter, will become. You know, after he takes the shot, goes down, gets back up.
Both men jabbing to the body here nicely. Rodragez able to do it successfully before. Again, he will hold that left hand out there, and it's bothersome to many opponents. Most people don't do that conventionally. Garcia goes nicely to the body.
They both have great jabs, and they're using them. But what I noticed about Rodragez, he's telegraphing his punches. They're wide shots, like with his hook or right. Well, it wasn't right hand, but it was like a looping hook.
Rodragez able to score again with a jab to the body. Again, this is scheduled for 10. Garcia 13 knockouts in his 16 fights. And I spoke to Jesse Vargas, one of the top 10 welterweights in the world before the fight. He's here for one of the announcing teams. Good hook! And Rodragez goes down. That fast.
Wow, that was a perfect shot. Left hook. It's over.
Lipton with the count. Did he make it? Lipton's going to make him step forward. Rodragez, has he done enough? Yes, he has. 30 seconds left, in survival mode immediately. A hard jab already, and Rodragez is rocked. Right hand by Garcia. He's trying to survive. Rodragez is badly hurt, obviously.
He has my props too. He got up from that. I thought it was over.
And he is doing everything he can do to get out of these last 10 seconds.
He's rushing in with his hands down.
That was beautiful work by Ryan Garcia. Just a lightning fast hook. Puts Rodragez down in the first round.
Oye, mijo. Oye. Sí. No te me tires, no te me tires, tranquilo. Oye.
This came fast, Ray.
That was an overhand right up to the head and that beautiful left hook. Let me tell you, and again, Rodragez, he gets my props because he composed himself. He got back up. And again, I thought it was over. Another shot here. And Garcia with that beautiful short left hook. You don't see those. I mean, that was a great shot.
A dazed look there from Braulio Rodragez. He did everything he could to survive. Look, you've got to do what you've got to do. He was clutching madly. It's ugly, but he's just trying to get out of the first round. He came in with a lot of confidence, a lot of brass. Ryan Garcia knocked it out of him. Round number 2. Good sharp jab to open things up by Ryan Garcia. Another nice jab. He is smacking that out there hard. Rodragez comes back. Garcia. And a hard right hand. Rodragez complains, says it was illegal on the back of his head. It looked a little wide. They fight on. What I was going to say about Jesse Vargas's scouting report, he thought against Morales, Garcia thought, hey, I'm going to throw my punches and this guy's going to fall. And against more experienced competition, sometimes it doesn't happen. And just as I was about to say that, he whacked this guy with one shot.
And again, Rodragez has a chin. I mean, he has a solid chin.
He is game, firing back hard, and now he gets a warning from Ron Lipton. Rodragez is like, man, hey, I got hit like that too. What was impressive to me, Ray Leonard, is the way Garcia came out jabbing in that first minute.
Well, he has height, his height, his reach, his speed. Take advantage of that.
Braulio Rodragez going into his bag of tricks.
I mean, these guys are not just fighting, they are thinking. Well, and also showboating.
That is in the bag of tricks as well, obviously. He gets booed. Look, there's a fight in front of him if he wants it. And Garcia has been impressive in this first round and a half. Poised, calm, and explosive.
Garcia just taking his time, waiting for that opening. And what's going to create that opening is that jab. He has a solid left jab. Garcia does.
Rodragez doing the punching now. Garcia content to stalk, try to get close. Good survival round here for Braulio Rodragez, no doubt. Badly hurt late in round one. He had to collect himself. He was able to do that. You could tell he was nearly out.
Well, again, those wide punches thrown by Rodragez are not powerful at all. It's those little short shots by Garcia that put you down.
Quick combination there by Ryan Garcia. Good work in the first minute with all the jabs, a little flash to end things up here at the end of round number 2. By the way, you can check out the Tecate app where you can follow Canelo's punch stats throughout tonight's main event. That's coming up later. Canelo Alvarez against Rocky Fielding of Liverpool, England. We still have Saddam Ali, Mauricio Herrera, and then Tevin Farmer defending his belt against Francisco Fonseca, Brian Kenny, and Sugar Ray Leonard here ringside. Heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua will join us ringside later on. Sergio Mora will be back for the main event as well, but it's a pleasure to be here with you at Madison Square Garden in the center of the universe, Midtown Manhattan. Here, Ryan Garcia has been extremely impressive in the first 2 rounds. Unbeaten kid, put Braulio Rodragez down in round number 1.
You know what? Rodragez, I mean, he impressing me. I mean, the crowd don't like it. The fans don't like it. But look at him. I mean, he's using what he has.
Well, right. As our friends from England who are here in Force Ray, he's got cheek.
He got cheek.
he has it. Look, he's fighting back. He's outgunned. The fans here in New York say, hey, look, if you want to fight, there's a guy in front of you throwing punches. You can fight. Ron Lipton says get the punches up. And that gets,
he gave me a wink.
That gets a boo as well. Well, let's see. Look, I'm with you, right? Look, he's doing what he can against a very talented kid 10 years younger.
But Brian, you must say, look, I mean, the crowd is so lively for this fight. I mean, just imagine what's going to happen.
It's going to get
when
crazy.
Canelo comes out here.
We're near a sellout, expected to be a sellout by later tonight. Could be already, but we're almost there. As Canelo Alvarez makes his New York City debut, middleweight champion of the world. Rodragez breaking it all out. Hands down, daring Garcia to punch. Look, anything that might throw the blue chip prospect off his game, I guess you've got to try, and who knows, perhaps it will be effective. I don't think so, but it might be. That looked low.
There's a certain time you make do the shuffle, Ali shuffle and stop. It's
So Ron Lipton, having warned him once, will take a point away. That looked low, not egregiously low, but probably low enough. We'll get another look.
Which should tell him, Rodraguez, he should get focused. He can't win.
Quick, lightning fast hook from Garcia. Rodraguez never able to even turn around. He turned him into a southpaw. Getting wild and woolly.
Oh, yes. You know, the fans get upset about this sometimes if it's not effective. Too much playing.
Well, I normally agree with that. I hear what you said earlier, though, Ray. Like, if he just boxes conventionally against Ryan Garcia, he's not going to win. He's got to try something. Garcia just looks excellent. I mean, it's the right hand to the body, a wicked hook. That looked low again. Yeah. I don't know if Ron Lipton saw that. That was quick. But, I mean, Rodraguez is obviously in survival mode. He's just winging shots.
Watch out for Garcia's left hook. It's short, it's precise, and it's powerful. That's what put him down the first time.
Trying to get by that extended left hand, and he does. Right hand and a hook by Garcia. Rodraguez says he's not hurt, but his head is getting whacked.
I've never seen a fighter so confident like Rodraguez.
While losing.
Oh, crazy.
While losing and losing badly. Yes. Another stern warning there from referee Ron Lipton. And so he had the option of taking another point away, but he did not. All right, let's go to LZ Granderson.
Hey, thanks a lot, BK. A lot has been made about how popular Ryan Garcia is with, quote-unquote, the ladies. Abercrombie & Fitch commercials, Teen Vogue spreads. Yesterday, he had 1.4 million followers on IG, Instagram. I just checked today, it's up to 1.5 million that quickly. But let me tell you something, guys. Everyone's not a fan. Ryan told me he was dating an actress once. Went to see her mom. Guess what? Mom didn't like her. Ask me, is he still seeing that actress? I'll answer that for you. No, didn't pass mom's smell test. Back to you guys.
LZ, thank you. Teen Vogue, Abercrombie & Fitch. Ray, you've had modeling things, though, in your career, right? Besides going on the Bob Hope Christmas special.
The shot was out. I didn't want to answer your question anyway. Yeah. But that was a low blow.
Yeah, that was. I was wondering how low that was when it was thrown down there, and that was worth taking a point away. Well, there's going to be a backlash again against anytime the pretty boy, whoever that is. You were once that guy. You obviously can back it up. But there's going to be some backlash against that, and as Garcia was tested in his last two fights, many wondered if the bloom was off the rose. I think what we've seen here so far in New York is no, he is still an electrifying young fighter. Round number 4, Braulio Rodraguez in the purple and white trunks, still clowning, still messing about, and still very much in this fight. Well, alive and in the ring. Not really there point-wise even already. Gets down low. See the power punches, well, 30-3. Sometimes the punch stats can accurately tell the story. I think in this case, they do.
Garcia is walking down. He's going, yeah, this is what I expected.
Rodraguez trying to weather the storm. He is smiling through the onslaught. You get the feeling of he's smiling on his back. What would you tell Garcia, Ray, with a guy doing all this in front of him in order to keep his composure?
Well, just be calm, collected. You have to be, and continue to throw that left hook. That is the bread and butter.
I mean, I can imagine the test here for Garcia is, again, not to get angry, not to get upset, and just box and just fire. Because, again, you can see, Rodraguez not only knows how to box, he knows how to fight. He's ready to do what he has to do to survive.
But Garcia's doing the right thing. I mean, he's using that jab, getting closer.
That's a wild hook. That just missed back with a hard right hand. Trying again. He'd love to take him out. You can tell. Garcia would love to end this nonsense.
Well, Rodraguez wants him to get him upset.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't blame him for that. I call it nonsense. I do not blame Rodraguez for doing what he has to do to survive. Hey, he's the only one in there. And it's only him.
I love those shots to the body.
Good hard hook again. Rodraguez ate that as he came and hit him right on the temple.
Uppercut, he needs uppercut. And Garcia has all those tools. He has those weapons.
Exciting fight so far. Final seconds of round number 4. We've got 4 fights here in the final phase of our card here in DAZN, New York City. Wide with the hook, we fought 4. Now for Ryan Garcia, we asked him about making his debut in New York City. He said it's a huge deal. Means a lot to him. He knows he's got to play all around the world. And he has the talent to do it. Let's go to the corner.
Ya lo tenías listo, Ryan. Píntalo, nomás no te avientes. Píntalo y aquí, mira, el upper. Pégale, cámbiale la de acá y luego se la cambias, hijo.
Once again, Garcia has his man against the ropes, and this is where he wants to keep him. Against the rope in the cut and the open. You know what? Every now and then he telegraphs his left hook. It need to be a little shorter. Go to the body. Body doesn't move. Good performance.
I mentioned earlier that all the greats have fought here, including Sugar Ray Leonard. I didn't mention everyone's wondering through all the accolades. Very late in your career, Ray, you fought Terry Norris here. So that was your one experience in the ring here at the Garden.
I don't remember that.
You don't know. Don't worry about that. You came back late. That was Sugar Ray Leonard phase 5 of your
Terry
professional
Norris,
career.
A bad boy. He did.
And you were late in your career. You came back. It was a few years after.
No complaints.
You beat Marvelous Marvin Hagler, even in 1987. So by the mid-90s, yeah, that was your time here. Ron Lipton says, get him up again. This is the 5th round. Ray, I will say, I love what I see with Garcia so far.
So do I.
Rodraguez is bringing it. He's been warned. He's had a point taken away. He's been drilled, knocked down. He brings it.
This is so much experience for Garcia. He's because he can fight anybody at any time.
Hard right hand. Wow. How did he weather that? Another one. And a hook. And down he goes.
This is over.
Ron Lipton got to 10. You're supposed to count, and he did. That was sensational for Ryan Garcia.
Great performance, Garcia.
Woo! What a way to open the show. Not only that, Ray, the first knockdown was a hook. That was a hard right hand. And yes, they love him in New York.
They do. I mean, star quality. This young man has a bright future.
How Rodraguez even ate that first right hand, I don't know, Ray. But he somehow did. I give him credit.
I took my hat off, too. He took a huge shot and got back up.
Whew.